honestly, if anything, it just shows that whatever concept, whatever thing you've been snowballing, brainstorming, please put that on paper and execute it. Like, don't be afraid to jot something down, fail at it 2, 3, 4 times, perfect it. You have to start. You have to start. And that's me talking to myself because it's so many good ideas. And the one thing that's always consistent is your idea because you are you.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Highlight Reel. It's your host, Jariah.
Right.
And I'm here with my cousin, Mighty. Mael, that's what I call him.
That's cool. That works too.
Yeah, we are in the airport because we got stuck. Basically.
DreamCon travels.
Yeah, so we got stuck at our airport after DreamCon. We ain't gonna say our airline or what airport, but if you know where DreamCon was this year, then do your
big time in Houston.
Your maths.
Show man love.
Yeah, we got stuck. So
great time.
Here's your episode. It's the highlight reel. I'll pull up and shoot wherever. I'm not gonna
name drop airlines, but they're patriotic.
My voice is gone. His voice is gone. So we had a good time. But I figured because it's me and my cousin, I figured this would be a very funny but also interesting episode because we do have some takeaways from DreamCon. It's not like we're just going to be talking like this. I mean, it is free promo in a way, but it's not even about that. Right. It's kind of more so about some of the things that we've learned, some of the things that we thought about over the weekend, whether it's about anime, gaming, whatever, who we are as people, connecting with people, all that. So first off, I want to say...
Also, disclaimer, if you hear random noises, it's the highlight reel.
We're in the airport.
So you're going to hear some things.
You're going to hear some things. Sorry in advance. But yeah, it's the highlight reel. Very authentic, but very raw too. Indeed. So here we are. Go ahead.
So that was a crazy intro to DreamCon because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. But man, no. DreamCon, Houston, mad love, hella heat, mad love.
Yeah.
I can say this was it was my first time being involved in a convention. And I will say it makes it really hard to actually want to go to another one, a different one, without having the same expectation of the same quality of time. Like the cultural aspect definitely takes it above and beyond. You hear the wheels. Yeah. It takes it above and beyond what I was expecting, for real. Because when you gonna go to a place where you got somebody dressed up next to you like Goku, somebody dressed up on the other side of you like Luffy, and y'all all in the mosh pit saying, "Oh my gorilla's in the full of the shit." Nigga.
Exactly. Man, so
that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, so we're at DreamCon. It sounds very cliche, but this showed me kind of where you can take your dreams and where your dreams can take you. There are a lot of people that might be, and I'm specifically talking to the Black community, my people here. Many of us may be in the anime on all these kinds of things. And I remember being younger, thinking that it was corny, it was weird, it was like you were outcast for it. But coming to something like this, you see how many people love the same exact thing that you do, but you're also able to see how so many people were able to turn that interest or those similar interests into this huge thing. Like, this is something that culminated or basically encapsulated like Black culture, hip hop culture, wrestling culture a little bit, anime, gaming. Like, we talked about card games at a panel and whatnot. Just so many different things.
Another level.
Yeah,
it incorporated music culture, hip hop culture, so many different spans, tech, IT, just influencers. All types of creators across the back. And specifically, yes, it is geared towards creating a space for the blurred community, but everybody was welcome all the same. I can say, like, so I'm older, so being Black coming into, just saying, like, being Black coming into sci-fi anime culture wasn't always widely accepted.
Yeah.
Before it felt like a secret society. If you like Dragon Ball Z, that was cool. But if you was consistently watching, it's like, oh, why are you doing that? It's like, yo, like, I feel like situations like this continue to create spaces for more Black acceptance.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a detriment in so many ways, where being black, it's not always a widely accepted community for difference. But everybody is different.
Yeah.
You don't have to be stuck into one collective pool to lose your blackness. So you get to do whatever you want to do and have a space for it. And it's so widely accepted. The amount of people who cosplay was fantastic.
Yeah.
Me and you included. Shout out. It'll be photos up. Shout out Mac Visuals. I do photography. This brother killed it.
Yeah.
With his Trunks cosplay. He had a line of people wanting to take a photo with him. Several interviews.
Yeah.
He did the thing for sure.
I appreciate that. Yeah, like as you were saying, as far as, there are many different, of course there are many different aspects to, being black. But it was just so cool to see how, even though if you are into one of these subsections, you still have an intersection with someone from someone else. And you're like, oh, dang, I can relate to that. And I still can see that. And again, we're in an airport, so you're going to hear plenty of people. You're going to see plenty of stuff. So don't mind that in the background. But it was just cool to be able to witness something like that on this scale. Because again, the whole time I was here, I was thinking, dude, yes, it's called DreamCon, but this started with a group of friends, probably, in a basement, in a house. And next thing you know, we have that same group working with other creators that all have these similar interests that we thought made us outcasts, but it actually brought us all together to be in a more familial space. Because it felt very accepting. Like a lot of people are just happy to see other people that are into the same thing as them. And again, it inspired me because as a creator, even though I wasn't really getting any content for DreamCon this year, it was my first time, I just really wanted to enjoy it. I was inspired because I could see that if you really move on your ideas, you can take them so many different places. Yeah. And other people will be willing to collaborate with you and make something happen because it's like, man, I wish I had this, or I didn't have this, or we need this kind of thing. And it was, like I said, it was a space of acceptance, a space of love, a space of so much fun. I mean, we had a ball.
It's just like voices still ain't back yet.
Our voices are not back.
I can.
The last day at DreamCon, we trying to just relax and just kick it. We end up dancing. I mean, if you know me personally, you know that I'm dancing anyway. And we're like, dang, we came to chill and relax. But yet, here we are trying to, you know what I mean? So it was just cool. Yeah, it was just cool because I love being in a space like this, even though I've never done it. I know that this is something I want to do again. Friends that weren't here, I'm like, I'm telling you, might want to come because it's going to be fun.
No, quite literally. Yeah. Also, what I was saying is like, I appreciate this content as well because as many things as you've covered, you have a bunch of your personality well captured online. And it goes to show you that anybody, like, it doesn't matter age or whatever, you can really go enjoy a new experience. And it's not something you have to feel ostracized from. It's like there were people in there from 18 plus to 50, quite literally just having a space where they get to enjoy the things that they like to do, that they want to do in their pastimes, cartoons, anime, movies, pop culture. Shout out to the two women. I'm sure they'll be on somebody's page. They had Baps. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Baps.
Baps, yeah, I've seen Baps.
They had Baps cosplay.
Yeah.
And it was the cultural relevance that was cool because you have major Comic-Cons that are huge.
Yeah.
Where something like that would not be readily recognized.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that hits like, bro, like you hear, like I was Jimmy from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah.
Dancing Jimmy that is now a pivotal meme.
Yeah.
And there was another brother who had the same cosplay on as me. And we met in the mosh pit yelling, "Nuck if you buck." Where you gonna find that, bro? You feel me?
I think this showed me kind of perspective of intersectionality.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, yes, I may look like this, and then you may think I like this, but I like this and this and this as well, all at the same time. And you like these different things, but I can recognize those things because it felt like it was a lot of shared experience in here.
It was.
And that's where it's like, I feel seen in this place.
Also, before we get too far off, one thing I want to say, because I know we can dive in this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
These two brothers came from the state of Ohio, me out of Columbus, him in Cincinnati, to Houston. Houston showed us mad love, nothing but Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
We touched down them streets. We had to at least met 30 people from the same hometown in a whole nother state.
We met so many people from the city.
That's community, dog.
Yeah.
And you feel like that type of stuff is so dope to see when you have something that is, as a convention, relatively new, bringing so many like people from so many different places to one hub, and you find out at that point that we got the same interests.
Yeah.
I'm literally on Instagram. People like, bro,
Yeah.
you here? I'm like, you here?
Exactly.
I didn't even know. Like, you bet.
Yeah.
And you have like, so I'm a nerd through and through, but I love a lot of things. And I'm sitting here thinking like, it's people here. I'm saying, oh, we playing D&D. We playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, you play this video game. Oh, you seen this anime? We having debates. I've known you for years.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that is a niche that I feel like the Black community can only do in that space, because it's been one of those things that's just like not openly talked about.
Yeah.
And yet there's a safe haven for all of it to just come down. It was dope. It quite literally was dope. I will say we didn't even see half the con.
Oh yeah,
we didn't get to see half.
There was so much to do.
There was so many.
There was so much to do, but I just felt like we were surrounded by community. We wanted to be with the people. I think that's what like people were everywhere.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was a certain, if you were there, I feel like but there was a certain area where it was just a lot of people.
Yeah.
And if you just made a lap, you would see different people. You were seeing different things, because out of all 3 days, it's like, okay, this section we explored. This section we explored. This section we explored, and was like, dang, was this all here? Shoot. Like it was, I just loved it.
So
man.
just to keep it G with y'all. So of course you go to conventions, they have celebrities, influencers, popular people, these panels you want to go see.
Yeah.
We arrived Thursday to get our badges. We hit the convention every single day this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I tell you how many panels we saw.
Yeah, we tried to see one.
It was so much going on. We didn't get to see any of it.
We ended up leaving early because we had to get ready to go somewhere else. Yeah. But even in there, we were both like, dang, we wish we would have stayed. Because of what was about to happen. Because we didn't exactly know where the conversation was gonna go, how the panel was gonna go. But it's like part of me was thinking it was gonna go here, and it kind of did, but then it went somewhere else, and it's like, oh, we all getting riled up because, again, there were so many shared experiences. Like, what was one of the questions? Do you put sugar on your? Do you put sugar or salt on your grits?
Yeah.
Right. So we just. I said sugar, by the way. I don't know what that means.
You gonna get hate for that
anyway?
You gonna get so much hate for that.
But I like somebody brought up cream of wheat. I love cream of wheat. I get killed for that. But I love cream of wheat, though.
I feel like some people weren't raised on cream of wheat, though, so they don't know. So it's like, sometimes it's because some people think like liking cream of wheat means you have to hate grits, and it's not the same.
Exactly.
Cream of wheat is just poor polenta.
Okay.
That's all it is. Clip that if you want to. I said what I said.
Okay.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
But I got off topic.
It's just fun. No, like to bring it back, you got a question like that, and then you also had someone say, because I think at this panel you had to say, your top 3. So like, top 3, whatever, and then you had to answer the question. Someone said the top 3, and you wouldn't know nothing about this quite yet, but the top 3 arcs of anime. No, the top 3 arcs of One Piece that you can skip, right? And people were in an uproar about it, right? But in what room, what kind of space would you be able to get both of those questions, and then people can answer both, and get like riled up about it in such a way that it's like, wow, we got this shared Black experience, and then here's this kind of niche thing, but I'm in it and I know what it is. It was just cool being in so many different spaces. And something
I think that gets often missed that makes the Black community such a special place: the lingo, the mannerisms, and the vibes. It's something that's unmistakable. It's the same essence of you being able to look at a person without saying a word, and you be like,
yeah,
you know what time it is. And a whole community gets it. And they're all in one space within a niche category of your favorite pastime, your favorite show, or whatever. And you get to add that all together.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, like the whole musical experience, that part when we were in the actual area doing the thing, that was dope because we got to actually sit there, listen to the tracks that we would actually go to the club for with cosplayers, and you cut that joint. You sitting here with people in the crowd, y'all rocking state, bruh. that type of vibe is something you don't get
like
to
you
make
swag
up.
surfing with Super Saiyans, ghouls, like all these different kind of anime people, and just these different sections of culture, basically. Just these different things that we're all interested in happening at the same time. And then I was gonna say that I know that this is something that is gonna continue to expand, because I know that the people that I know that were not here, I was telling them, I wish you were here. Because you would get here and you would be like, man, because I feel accepted in this. Like, this is cool.
Bring everybody else, because there were a lot of people who either didn't get a ticket or didn't know about it. There was an experience earlier where we were at the hotel the whole weekend, and shout out to the workers at the Hilton downtown in Houston. They were grinding it out, seeing people all the time. And there was a young lady who didn't know about the DreamCon convention, and she was like, I wish I could go. I wish I could have made it. And so it was our last day. I knew we were leaving well before the convention was going to be over. And so I told her, like, hey, listen, I'm going over there to take a couple photos. I'll be right back soon. When I come back, you can have my badge. Explore yourself. And she was like, you lying? I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm like, I wouldn't joke about that. So I went into the convention. Stuff is booming. They getting rid of merch. I go buy something. I get the wrong size. One of the merchandisers, he hooked me up. He was like, hey, I know you did this, appreciate you coming out, here's something else. So I got something extra. I went back, I blessed her with the t-shirt and the badge, made her day. Literally, she helped us out. And trying to get nobody in trouble.
Of course.
And then she got to enjoy the convention and then use that badge and went to a whole bag. But like that type of exchange, the energy we felt, the people we got to connect with, the numbers, the exchanges, the Instagram
we were doing
follows,
that all weekend.
That was really,
we were doing that all weekend. Now,
I didn't meet a bad soul there.
Yeah.
I know y'all seen that whole DDG thing online. I promise you, I didn't even hear about it till somebody back home told me about it. It wasn't a big thing.
Yeah, like it was just, I think because of who we are as people, maybe where we come from, like we had some very genuine interaction with people, but also I think that's the kind of space that it allowed. You were there to truly connect and say, I'm glad that you feel seen because I see you, and then I feel like you see me because this is something that I grew up on. Like, again, I was Trunks, right? I was Trunks. And I got into it with this one girl. It was funny because she was trying to say who was like the most iconic Dragon Ball Z character as far as the fits. We got into it between Trunks and Android 17. If you know what Dragon Ball Z is, you put in the comment who you think it is. I say Trunks. Like Trunks, because you even said earlier you feel like he revolutionized.
I did. I said
the
that.
Pop, like the culture of it.
Trunks
like
was the Allen Iverson of Dragon Ball Z. I stand by that.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Trunks was the Allen Iverson of Dragon Ball Z. I stand by that.
So it was just cool being able to have specific conversations like that with people and just know, dang, we were all there. Like I wasn't there literally. He was there.
I was there. Listen,
it was just cool.
I got because people who was there, they know.
Yeah.
When my man's pulled up on the scene with a blade and a denim jacket with a bowl cut.
Yeah.
Bruh, stop the presses. Stop the presses, bro.
Yeah.
Like 17 pulled up, he had drip on him. That's cool. But you was a villain.
Yeah.
My man's pulled up, Vegeta, my daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you getting this blade.
Right.
Like, is it?
Yeah, it was just, it was a good time. We truly enjoyed it. Also, I was finally able to meet one of my friends from Houston that I've been friends with her for over 2 years now. But this trip was the first time we met. And from the jump, it felt like we had already been in this kind of space before because we got together. We were just, it felt familiar already because it was, but also I know that could be awkward for some people at the first time. And we were hanging out one night and I'm like, I just technically just met her today. And it felt like so familiar already.
For your Houston viewers, right? Man, that nightlife was crazy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
We was outside every night.
Yeah.
I don't do it. My feet hurt. Lost my voice. I'm tired.
Yeah.
But what we hit, Ball Kitty,
off the record. Lux. Yeah. Magic.
Was it man?
That was at one of the after parties. Not that important. It was just a good time all around.
A great time.
Again, thank you to RDC World and all the creators that showed up at DreamCon. We had a blast. Like I said, we got to connect with a lot of people that are from afar And then we got to connect with a lot of people that are also close to home. And it was just cool to be able to experience something like that where we could feel seen in a space like this and have a blast. I mean, when it seemed like there was such an intersection of culture, like of Black culture specifically, but seeing how we have kind of touched all these different ranges of culture. Yeah. Like we had people showing up with WWE belts. I grew up on WWE too.
The One Piece community,
Dragon Ball Z games.
One Piece community showed out heavy.
Yeah.
One Piece showed out heavy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not caught up.
Yeah, he got some work to do. He got some homework to do. But
that's on me.
Yeah, I just wanted to capture this because again, we were on our way home. I didn't get to shoot an episode or really any content while we were there, but I felt like it was important to be able to say like what our experience was, because I think it was very, like I said, eye-opening, inspiring, but we just felt very at home, low-key, abroad. Like for our first time experience, we felt very next year, home.
We in there, more cosplay.
Yeah,
we'll definitely get some content there. Shout out to, of course, we didn't get half the name of all the influencers and creators, but anybody who was anybody or being somebody perfecting their craft, nothing but love and respect to anybody perfecting that.
Yeah,
everybody, they had influencers, cameras, everybody around. It was a special haven for anybody looking to boost their own craft, their exposure, anything. It was just a dope working environment.
I gotta say, I got to meet Berleezy. Berleezy is one of my favorite YouTubers. I just had to throw that out there. But yeah, this was such a intersection of culture, and I feel like it was so inspiring for anybody that wants to, be a streamer, be a podcaster, or whatever your craft may be. Like there is a space for it. This is what that showed me. It's like you would think that because you do this, like RDC World does skits, they play games, they do all these different things, but they have grown this thing into something so
directors
huge.
And producers now, like it's honestly, if anything, it just shows that whatever concept, whatever thing you've been snowballing, brainstorming, please put that on paper and execute it. Like, don't be afraid to jot something down, fail at it 2, 3, 4 times, perfect it. You have to start. You have to start. And that's me talking to myself, because it's so many good ideas. And the one thing that's always consistent is your idea because you are you. That's not going to change that. So just continue, keep putting all that stuff down, and it's dope.
Yes, sir. So as we finish up this episode, I just want to say thank you to the listener for tuning into this episode. I just thought it would be, once again, very interesting or very important for us to kind of reflect on our experience coming to Houston, connecting with some people that I hadn't met yet, some people that we have already seen, and all these different things. But I wanted to make sure that we got to reflect on it and really capture the moment, because again, we are here stuck in the airport, and I'm also trying to use this to show you, the viewers, the audience, if there's a thing that you want to do, like just get out and do it. Just get out and try it. This might not be perfect, but it'll be something I can reflect on, something that you can be like, oh wow, people really just do this. Yeah, you should do it.
And there, also check out the highlight reel. Check out me at Min-Mac Visuals. There will be photos, there will be videos, and more. And more things to come. Honestly, and if you're looking for any other recommendations from any people who've gone, this is 2 people tell you like 110% DreamCon was worth it, and you'll be getting my money again next year for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And again, thank you, cuz, for being a guest on the highlight reel. Once again,
I ain't a guest. We fam. I'm in the house.
It's been a minute, but
and you gonna see me again. We got some heavy topics we probably can't get to today because of location and time, but we definitely gonna be back around for some heavy hitting topics that I'm sure you will want your viewers to dive deep into as well, for sure.
Yes, sir. Again, thank you to the listener, thank you to the audience, and thank you to the watcher of this episode of the Highlight Reel. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. But I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. I hope that you were able to take something away. And with that, that's been your episode. Peace out.